Stream of 2K25. We're gonna be doing a 2K25, and I will be playing. I'm losing by a couple points, so I have to win this game. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's go.
This, if they're going to stop it.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Alexander Walker, the
Oh no, no, that ball.
to the paint. Reed can't hit. And James launches it from deep. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there.
He's no.
Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by a bucket. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. There's some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area. Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
The Lakers trail. They've got Connect. Austin Reeves out there with Gabe Vincent. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4 spot. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And, yeah, they're excited. And for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for. And DiVincenzo able to stretch the floor, spread the defense out, especially with how accurate he is from deep.
Here's Reeves. And that one hits the back iron. Minnesota leading by 5. Pass to Reed. Here's Miller. Offline with a 3. For Los Angeles, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Here's Finney-Smith. And again, the Lakers no good. Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second.
There's the unselfishness you like to see in a guard. DiVincenzo keeping his eyes up and his options open.
And we've got a timeout call by J.J. Redick. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Some changes for Los Angeles. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. And Goodwin is subbed in for Vincent. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Minot's checked in. Lakers trail by 7. And here's Reeves outside. Buries it from 3. Reeves has got 6.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Ryan, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Now here's DiVincenzo. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Hachimura in the post. DiVincenzo covering. Basket counts.
Nice job by Hachimura. He is so good below the foul line.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the Timberwolves. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with the victory.
They beat this team last time largely because of the massive free throw disparity.
Yeah, did a really good job of drawing foul after foul. Very physical and rugged in how they perform. And it paid off.
Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley comes in for Alexander Walker. Now here's DiVincenzo. They set the screen. Reed for 3. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Tries a 10-footer. Misses off the right iron. The Timberwolves have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. All right, Clark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
Yeah, averaging double digits pretty much every season, BA. And that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. And it also helps them control pace. You got a guy who eats glass like that and defends at a high level. You got something real good for yourself.
To the inside, Gobert. Gobert using his size to his advantage.
They keep passing it to the tall guys so they can make
field goals from below the free throw line.
Pass to Finney Smith. Here's Connect. Back to Finney Smith. Here's the 3. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 6. For 3, DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by Goodwin.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Tipped. Here's Finney Smith. And that one's good. Nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
I'm 4 points
Here's
behind.
Conley, taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Group out there. Randall, he's checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Edwards. For 3, DiVincenzo. He buries it from 3. DiVincenzo's got 6 in the quarter.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now, here is James. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. It's stolen by James. Pass to Doncic. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, BA. And I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
Now here's Hayes. Still no points. Counted.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
And Minnesota with possession here. Leading by 5. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
And he gets it to go. Now just a 3-point Minnesota lead.
Nice work from Doncic. Doing a good job finding a way to get it done inside.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Second team.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Rebounded by the Lakers. Here's Hayes. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. 13 feet out. Dillingham with a rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Rebound by the Lakers. Hayes has got 5 rebounds in the game. James against Conley. James inside, over McDaniels. No dice from 9 feet. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Minnesota. They lead by 3. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
We have the Lakers calling for halftime. We're now gonna make a special announcement for the Lakers halftime. So now we're gonna go on a sports.
The Lakers wrap up the first half in what's been a closely contested game so far.
Chucking up all those threes is clearly not working for them. They need to balance their attack.
Yeah, you want to put your players in a position to succeed, and I don't see that in the first half.
And there's more NBA action in store for us tonight. Here are the games tipping off later. Out in Indiana, it'll be the Pacers against the Thunder. 8:30 Eastern time for the tip there.
2 elite squads, Ernie. 1 winner. I'm expecting big things.
No doubt. Everyone in the league will be watching. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Michael, do you only need a swallow? Michael, you only need a swallow, right?
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Lakers trail by 3. On the court for the Timberwolves. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the point. Clark Hachimura has always been a monster with his...
That's gonna be it for today. We're gonna see right now where it's gonna be later tonight at 8:30 Eastern time. So yeah, at 8:30 Eastern time. So yeah.